Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy. Love, light, and positivity from me to you every day. I wanted to share with you what I learned a very long time ago. And that if you're engaging in a conversation or dwelling in a place, or all of a sudden you have this mindset that comes across your path, right? Like your dome, and it doesn't resonate with you. Like the vibe is just not what you're giving off. So we won't say that it's off, even though it feels like it is, because we're all on different journeys and different levels of ascension and awareness. And we're all at different points in our path, right? Where we choose to take a closer look at the smaller details that we may have overlooked in the past, trying to achieve the larger obstacle or challenge or goal, if you will, that may be before us at any given time. And I also learned that when you respond to the energy, not so much the words, not so much the place, not so much what may be said, right? If it's a conversation, but the energy in which is held, right? Doesn't always match. And when that occurs, that's when you might feel that something is off or something is wrong. But knowing that we all have different timelines, right, gives a little bit of grace for both parties to be respectful of where we all are on our path, right? Even if we haven't even become aware yet, even if we're still asleep, like if we come across people like that, because there's tons of people like that haven't, awoken. Although so many of us are waking up, you know, last year and this year because, we have missions and, time is drawing near. So, and who knows, their missions may be after hours. So before we hold a judging spot, right, which is not high vibrational, let's all realize that we're all on different timelines, okay? And even if some of us haven't even reached the door yet of ascension, if you will, like becoming aware or awake, it's quite all right. Because when we realize there's only so much we can do in order to aid in another person, place, or thing's progression, then we have to back off. We have to understand that if we set our piece, if we laid our tools, if we offered, a chunk of our knowledge, our wisdom, in order to give the other person, place, or party, right? Thing, rather, the ability to go forward on their path, right? If they choose not to accept it, or if they come off with more reactive energy, right? Like they feel some sort of way because of what you may have said, right? Or even how light your bright, or how bright your light shines, because, guilty. I don't have to say anything to anyone half the time. Or I say something innocently, meaning no malice or, harm in any way. And the other person or situation takes it in such a manner that I must be gearing, negativity. And truly, I'm not. If anything, I, offer healing and, understanding that, I once was in a place where, they find themselves, and that I have compassion and empathy for the situation, and I could lend a helping hand. But not all the time is that perceived that way by the other party. So if that does occur, and, that does happen from time to time, but if that should occur, right, back off. Just back off. Just say, you know what? Thank you for, coming across my path and allowing me an opportunity to, give to you what I've gained. And should you decide to take it, I hope you run with it. And should you decide to leave it, remember where it is so that when you're ready, you can come back and pick it up. Until, you're worked out with whatever it is that your issue is, I won't bother you with what it is that I feel or I see, unless you direct it toward me. And that is the best position to be in, because that allows you to still keep the company in the space, because some of these people or these places or these things or whatever may hold a special place in your heart. Like, you can love people, on a deeper level and, set them free and let them go, experience what it is that, their path may be, and sit back in loving space, especially if you've offered knowledge and wisdom and they chose not to take it, right? Or at least it perceived at the time that they didn't take it, because who knows, they could have circled back and picked it up and just not said, right? Because that happens all the time too. Because sometimes, the situation may seem precocious on the other party's side, and they don't want to come off saying, okay, well, you turned me, or you changed me, or you enlightened me, and they want to keep their stubborn ways in order to, satisfy their ego. But internally, they know that that's something that they need. I've seen a lot of people battle with their ego too, because it's like the devil and the angel that rests upon your shoulders, metaphorically. At least that's what I was always told, as far as the yin and the yang, the good and the bad. It was equivalated to, I guess, the fiery pit of hell, which apparently doesn't exist, and, the heavenly realm of the angel, which absolutely does exist. And I think the fiery pit of hell is where, the demons, the archangels that turned, way, way long ago and decided that their way was better than the collective way. And they were banished to, a space deep within the earth, And then I think there was a whole big lake put on top of it, But that's another story for another day. But what I do know is that if you use your discernment, if you listen to your intuition, if you heed the energy that you may be feeling or sensing, around you, and you assert yourself when you should and back off when you should, and allow the other person, place, or thing to wanting to choose, like it's free will. So do they want to choose to pick it up? Did they pick it up? Will they pick it up? That's not your place to wonder, to contemplate. You handed it out and your job is done. If they come back, then you'll know by their energy what, to do next. And if you need any type of assistance along the way, please reach out and let me know. Because no matter where you find yourself on your path, whether you are walking, halfway through, you're just dipping your toes in, or you're still, wondering, is it real? Is it fake? Are they right? Are they wrong? Is there really a way to get out of the, mundane, the metrics the serving, a lesser God and calling it a higher God, and then heeding by their fear tactics. Do you know what I mean? If you want to get out of that, if you're looking for a better way, if you're looking for more light to amplify your way, then by all means reach out, because I am certainly here to straighten everything out and, well, at least give you the tools that you need. And what you do with them is up to your free will. But I already know that if you're listening this far, then you really will make a difference with what I have to offer. And you will carry all the knowledge, the wisdom, and perfect your very own tools out of what I've able to provide to you. If you don't already know, or if your spirit team hasn't directed you so. But there's always divine time. And I believe so excitedly with divine time, because I'm watching it unfold within my own existence over my entire life. Divine time, divine opportunities, divine intervention, divine love, divine guidance has followed me all of my days and led me to where I sit today. And that's just because I don't have a surface high enough to put the camera so I could stand. Working on that. No worries. Veridesk, here we go. I'm being silly again. But what I do know is that everything that I have to offer is genuine and from my heart. And most times, I am guided to pick up the phone, and words, they fall out of my mouth because my spirit team or the divine has set the notion, the idea, the forward motion within my realm, my dome, my third eye, and it's just like water out of a faucet. My lovely collective, no matter what you do today, may clarity, knowledge, wisdom, love, joy, laughter, and fun, along with discernment, all come your way. Not just today, but every day. And I do look forward to each and every comment and like that you hit, because it really does help out my channel. And I'm so super stoked because last time I looked, I have 271 subscribers and then 9 followers on Facebook. That's just, it's wonderful. I know that I post my videos on Facebook too, because that's where I started my journey, in the safety of a community that, well, I opened it up publicly to everyone as soon as I started posting. So there goes the safety part. But the divine always keeps me protected, because I have a very big mission. So thank you for helping me on my journey and hitting that like button and that subscribe button, or leaving me a comment telling me a piece of your story, reaching out for a customized personal partner. Hi. And I really do like to add laughter and, fun to everything that I do. Because to me, there's no better place to be than happy. And I am happy. I am so excited. My lovely collective, I am sending you love and light, positivity, and endless possibilities. Blessed be.